reminder as to why we should always wear our dragon-hide gloves, I shall end our lesson here. Terribly sorry, Mr. Clopton.
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
Of those mandrakes.
Make anything, but we must first understand it. That goes for plants as well as friendship. Kindness and concern are as necessary in the greenhouse as in the Great Hall.
Hi, love. Because, like, either the banana's too green or the strawberries are weird. Something tastes off about it.
Revelio.
Nice to see you, my young friend.
Yeah. No, I do enjoy it. You gotta go poo poo pee pee? Oh, I was level 7 yesterday.
Protego.
Why are you throwing out all of your cabbages?
Revelio.
Why are you throwing out all of your cabbages?
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Levioso!
Yeah. It's too bright in my office, so it's hard to see my screen.
Accio! Well, that's one of Zenobia's gobstones. I hardly see what all the fuss is about. Revelio! There's the fountain. I'm getting closer. Accio!
The Daedalian keys are back. Aren't they brilliant?
Hello, Nellie. You seem excited about something.
The Daedalian keys are back.
The what keys?
The Daedalian keys. Surely you've seen them flying about. Rumour is that a former headmistress, Professor Mole, conjured them to protect the contents of certain locked cabinets years ago. Professor Black couldn't be bothered to disenchant the keys, and they appear every few years. You should try to catch one.
Why would I do that?
Each key will lead you to a locked cabinet somewhere in the castle. If you can manage to get the key into the cabinet lock, not an easy task, you may find a reward.
Why would Professor Mole conjure flying keys?
What I heard is that it had something to do with keeping peas out of things.
Zoom out.
But that may or may not be true. He's a poltergeist.
I'm too
I
close
thought they
to my
could go
character, I
almost
gotta
anywhere.
zoom out. Like, when I'm running, it's too close to the character, and I feel like I need to zoom out.
Surely you will be trying to complete the challenge as well.
I've tried, and I can't even get past the first cabinets. Perhaps you'll have better luck. I'd love to know what's in the cabinets.
Perhaps I'll give it a go.
I hope you do. In fact, I think I heard one of the keys in the astronomy tower. You should listen for them. I hope you follow a few keys at least. If you manage to open a cabinet, I'd love to know what you find, if anything.
It's so much better when it gets dark earlier.
Revelio!
Your slots are full.
Nice in that astronomy tower.
Spare a moment? I could use your help.
You wanted to speak with me?
I did. Hello, I'm Duncan Hobhouse. Pleasure to meet you. I've heard all about you, of course, confronting trolls and dragons.
I suppose it must seem that way. I'm not sure it's justified. It's often been a matter of circumstance.
I'm going to presume your reputation is in fact warranted, in which case you are precisely the person I need. You see, we were learning to repel boggarts in Professor Hecat's class, and, well, mine unfortunately took the shape of a puffskein.
I don't know.
Ugh, well, they seem innocent, but their tongues can be most disturbing.
Exactly. I wish more of our fellow students agreed with you. Regardless of how reasonable I believe my fear of puffskeins to be, I'm beginning to get a reputation as a coward. Some have even taken to calling me Puffskein Dunkeen.
I'm sorry to hear that.
You
Words
look
can be
good.
cruel.
Thank you. Poppy keeps offering to help me in overcoming my fear, but I'm too afraid to take her up on it. Anyway, to make matters worse, I stupidly blurted out that I must be braver than people think, since I have been in the hidden herbology corridor.
The hidden herbology corridor?
Yes. Rumour has it that the herbology professor before Professor Garlic kept dangerous plants there. It's supposedly so overrun now that no one dares enter it anymore. I was hoping you could go there and bring back evidence that I could use to show that, well, I'd gone in. Say a bit of an exceptionally dangerous plant of some kind.
Very well. If I'm in the area, perhaps I shall take a look.
Grand. I'd very much appreciate it. Come and find me if you get the proof. I shall be forever in your debt.
Hidden herbology corridor. Sounds intriguing.
How do I fix so I can see the... Like, be able to see my screen. It's too bright in here.
Revelio.
Yeah, I wanted to put a set of
Hello,
curtains here,
Zenobia.
because then in the winter
What,
when
did you
it's
need
very
help with?
cold, I can
I
also
need
pull the
someone to collect
curtains
my
and that'll
pop
keep
stones
some
that have
more
been
warmth
hidden
in the
very
room.
high places all over the school.
Like nothing crazy, they'll probably stay pulled back most of the time, but... right now I don't think I'd be able to cover any of the light because it's the skylights. Like, I love the light in here. It's just too bright for some of the functioning. There's a picture?
Revelio.
Yes, Professor.
Oh, hold on, look, my mom's calling me.
Revelio.
Very swiftly.
I sent a love letter to Imelda Rayborn, but I think she thought I was making...
How many hours do you think Hogwarts has?
Make him look completely incompetent, which he is.
Revelio.
I bet he knows more than he's left.
Revelio. Revelio.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wiggenweld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wiggenweld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin. Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous. I see most of you have not forgotten.
It might have been by
to stir.
accident. She's cleaning out the food in the basement.
Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippins, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested
do you want me
from the
to stream
plants
so you
grow
can
in
see
your
what I'm doing?
herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time around.
Okie
My parents considered keeping me home from school this year after the rumors of a goblin rebellion.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
He did say that. He wants me to get more ingredients to brew another potion.
Brilliant! You, my friend, have been presented with an extraordinary opportunity. You remember me, don't you? Gareth Weasley.
Ah, yes. We met in the common room.
Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular.
I can't see because it's kind of dark, but it's
tiny
the outline I can see looks cool.
Spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fooper feather.
I'm
As
in
you'll
the
already be in Sharp's office with his permission,
Great Hall.
perhaps you could grab it for me.
I don't know, Gareth. I don't want to get on Sharp's bad side.
You won't.
Yeah.
Fooper feathers aren't that valuable. Sharp won't even miss it.
I've enough to worry about collecting the ingredients he wants me to get. I'm afraid I can't help you.
I understand. I'll sort something else out.
Rebellion!
So you have to get it back to him?
A well-prepared witch or wizard always has proficiency in potions are two things that cannot be rushed. Have patience and be thorough.
I can. Would you want to go to the art
And
museum
now
again,
we add the
or
mallow sweet, and
like,
that's odd.
as a plan?
What's
Since we
happening?
didn't get to go last time.
Professor Shaw.
Wait, it's not supposed to. Ah!
Get it! Not again.
Dragon dust! What happened?
Well done, Gareth.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again.
My Wiggenweld potion's utter rubbish. Wish I could just replace it with
Oh,
one from J.
it
Pickens.
just fell off the map.
Don't fret if you run out of ingredients. I simply grow most of what I need.
I brewed an Edorus potion as you asked.
What the hell?
Glad you managed to stay on task. Not every
Don't
class
walk
is
across
so
the side of the
eventful.
building.
I saw Mr. Weasley speaking with you earlier.
So I was
He can be
outside
quite
of the Great
persuasive.
Hall, and I go
Glad you
around,
managed to resist.
and
You've done well
there's
today.
like
I
it's
confess I
just the.
was
You know how when you're next to the
skeptical, given
tower, you have the
advanced nature of
parapet
this
that lets
class
you
and the
walk
fact you're a
around the
new student.
outside of
I'm
it?
glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare
Look.
occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a
bullshit.
solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology.
Alright, so
The
go.
plants you
I go
nurture
this way.
there are often
watching?
essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing.
And then I walk
you
this
cannot
way,
leave a hot cauldron simply
and I saw a girl
anywhere.
disappear over
And you
here.
can keep that
So I
purple
walked
feather.
forwards to see what else
This
was there,
time,
and then I fell off the
That'll be
building.
all. I think each of us has
Well, I
had
wanna
enough
see if he
excitement for
disappears.
one day. Class is dismissed.
What the fuck? Oh. This bullshit! What the hell? See, I didn't even do anything. I literally just followed the guy. That's messed up. No, you're not.
Oh, my robes are going to reek from Gareth's inspiration.
But sure,
Yeah.
What are you up to now?
I die of them.
Revelio.
It's a relief to finally have an answer as to why that.
Levioso. Incendio.
My parents.
Revelio.
If I had to pick a favorite professor.
I don't want to go this way.
Revelio.
Handy resource indeed. Your field.
You have patterns for them?
Revelio.
Oh shit, this is how I die. Never mind, I don't go this way. The view from here is really pretty. Look.
Potato. Revelio.
You're collecting them?
Revelio. Revelio.
It makes sense they wouldn't keep it in there. That's why they're always wearing their coats.
Levioso. Revelio. Accio.
That'd be cool if we can owl each other once they, like you can owl other players. There was a sale on a specific type of owl. This is going to be a puzzle piece of some sort.
Revelio.
Interesting. I do wish we had this kind of view from our house. Yeah. That doesn't guarantee you have a view like this. Yeah. The guy with, it's got a C note. No, it's not a C note, it's a grotto. Knowledgeable.
Revelio. 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 Incendio.
Oh, that's nifty.
You for some assistance?
Hello. Can I help you?
Oh, thank goodness. Yes. My name is Grace Pinch Smedley. Of the Bath Pinch Smedleys? I was hoping someone would come along soon. I was about to defy my father's wishes and would never have forgiven myself. You see, I need to retrieve something from the bottom of the lake. Might you be the one to help me?
Diving into the lake sounds like an adventure. Tell me more.
Splendid. Precisely the response I'd hoped for.
What do you need help retrieving?
Years ago, my grandfather, who fancied himself quite the astronomer, set sail from Hogsmeade Station for what was meant to be a quick stargazing cruise with my grandmother. They never returned.
I'm so sorry. What happened to them?
We can't be sure. We only know that neither they nor their boat made it back to shore. They were presumed drowned. Father was so distraught that he forbade our family from setting foot on or in the Black Lake ever again. A treasured family astrolabe vanished with them that night. If you could dive down and retrieve it, I may be able to bring my father some peace.
You seem to think I might have heard of the Bath Pinch Smedleys. Why would I know your family?
That's like asking why the sky is blue or grass is green. The Pinch Smedley name is synonymous with intellectual curiosity. We are known for our contributions to science and art. I'm surprised you haven't heard of us, frankly. But with all I plan to discover about the world around us, those that don't yet know the name certainly one day will.
What exactly is an astrolabe?
It's an astonishing ancient navigational tool. Essentially a handheld model of the universe. It's mainly used for studying the stars, astronomical pursuits, but it has nearly 1,000 uses.
So I'd spend all my time
Fascinating
studying
device.
in the greenhouse.
Sadly, I'd imagine it's rusted
I would have spent all
beyond
my time
repair
studying
now.
in the greenhouse.
Still, we'd love to have it returned to us. It would be like getting a bit of my grandparents back.
It sounds dangerous, especially for something of mere sentimental value.
I understand. But I'd be forever grateful. Of course, you may discover much more than the astrolabe. Anything else you found would be all yours. I've cross-referenced the vessel's last alleged location against the lake's topography, depth charts, and tide schedule. My best guess is that it's just over there, about a furlong from the dock. It would be wonderful to have my grandfather's astrolabe back. I do hope you find the astrolabe. It would mean so much to our family.
It sounds as if her astrolabe is just northeast of the dock. I should dive down and see.
Panger, the wooden cat.
This must be where the Pinch Smedley family astrolabe is.
So, the patrols exist. Do they only exist in this magical world? Or do they sometimes escape into the more muggle world? So they exist in both. So, they just ignore it? Their brains can't process it. Obliviate. I would. Most of the wrong person. I think the chupacabra is real.
I should let Grace know that I found her family astrolabe.
Like, oh, that's weird. Look, I'm using the frogs.
Hello, Grace. I
The
followed
frog
your bearings
choir.
on a dive in the Black Lake.
Oh, how incredible! Did you find the astrolabe?
Oh, that's super cool.
I did. I hope it makes your father happy.
It will. I
I'm
can't
sorry?
wait to see his face. Thank you so much for doing this for me and for my family. You do well to keep an eye out for more spots to dive. A diver of your caliber is certain to find all sorts of things down there. Thank you again. And I do hope you keep diving.
You like to keep
You
it classy.
certainly have a knack for finding...
Rebellio. Pardon me, is everything all right?
Hardly. I've just lost my business and almost my life. You'd best look elsewhere for wares. I've nothing to sell now. I never thought it'd come to this. Be on your guard. Ranrock and his loyalists will spare no one.
They attacked you.
Oh, Ranrock has no patience for goblins who won't join him. While I too would like to see goblin kind treated by wizards as equals, bloodshed is not the answer. When I said as much, they turned on me, struck me till I nearly passed out. Took my carts, my belongings, even that which is most precious to me, my paintings.
Has Ranrock's lot ever attacked you like this before?
They've been taunting and threatening me for a while now. But they've always believed that violence is the only way to get what they want. Things have taken a much darker turn of late. Ranrock is getting more powerful, and his loyalists know it. They feel untouchable. Ranrock assumed that all goblins would agree to follow him, but he was wrong. Many of us would like a diplomatic end to the discord with wizard kind.
You mentioned that your paintings were taken. Are you a painter?
I am. It's my calling, though most would think it an unusual path for a goblin. Most of my family work in metal, or associated with Gringotts. I'd wager my finest brush that Ranrock's lot have no appreciation for any of my work, and it'll be tossed aside for kindling. Without my carts and my livelihood, who knows when I'll be able to paint again.
I'm sorry this happened to you. I shall certainly keep an eye out for your carts.
That is very kind of you, but I think they took them to their camp southwest of here, just past some ruins. Too dangerous to try and retrieve them. I did enchant the carts to return to me if I ever lost them, however. Slim though the chances may be, I'm holding out hope that some of what was taken is returned to me.
You know, we were talking about...
It was nice meeting you. Rebellion should have been under better circumstances.
You said Hogsmeade felt like it was closer than it should be? I think you're confusing it with Diagon Alley.
After what Ranrock did to that goblin banker at Gringotts, I shouldn't be surprised at what happened to Arn.
Oh, I see a Thestral.
Hello, sir. What do you sell here?
Hello, I'm Jalal
been
Singh, and this is my potion shop. I can answer any questions you have about the town.
Any whispers going about the town?
There's a thief on the loose by the name of Katrin Haggerty. She's an ashwinder. She's stealing everything that's not nailed down, and people have had enough. Katrin's hiding in a camp just southwest of town.
Can you tell me a bit about yourself?
Oh, let's see. Well, I am Lower Hogsfield's preeminent potioneer. But I was once a lowly Hogwarts student like you. In fact, I'll give you the Hogwarts discount. It's the standard price. My prices are low enough already, you see.
What do you have for sale?
I sell only potions and their ingredients. If you can't fix it with a potion, then it's best left broken, I say. My ingredients are all local to this area, and my potions are brewed to keep you healthy and safe.
What do you have for sale?
What can I help you with today? I'll have no trouble selling this. Thank you.
Look, the dandelions play trumpet noises.
I hope to see you
Yeah,
again
they're like...
Not sure how
I just think it's a great noise.
It is good to see you, my friend.
telling me I abandoned him.
Revelio. Revelio.
It is good to see.
Hello, Natty. How are you? I hope you've recovered from our rather eventful trip to Hogsmeade.
I am well, but I have been worried about you, my friend. With Ranrock and Rookwood and Harlow after you?
I'm all right at the moment.
We did not speak about it at the time, but I am hoping now you might tell me why they were looking for you.
They want something that Professor Fig and I found at Gringotts.
When were you at Gringotts?
Just before we came to Hogwarts. In fact, it's why I was late to the sorting ceremony. A portkey brought us there after the dragon attacked our carriage.
What on earth?
There's one more thing. It's a bit odd, if I'm honest. Professor Fig says I have a rare connection to a powerful form of ancient magic.
Is that the magic you used fighting the trolls in Hogsmeade?
I think so. I'm still learning, but I can see traces of it, and I've cast magic I can't otherwise explain. I know that's a lot to absorb.
It is. And I will have more questions.
I didn't yet.
For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us. To all of us. Which is why I wanted to speak to you. I realized something that day in Hogsmeade. You displayed such courage fighting that troll. And Serona wasn't intimidated one bit by Rookwood and Harlow. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matibili land. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Good. Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair. And the fact that they're working with Ranrock, well...
All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right, but how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Be on your guard.
I beg your pardon. How dare you threaten me?
What's going on here? Revelio.
They must have come this way. Think! I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student? You can't be...
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
Your life is here.
Leviosa.
Plan to make quick work.
Yeah?
Oh, watch the light go out of your eyes. Oh, I'm going to enjoy it.
I'm not going anywhere with you.
You take it! You don't have the money!
And it's just
Grimy himself.
You're going to regret that.
Revelio.
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner since so close to Hogwarts.
Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why two Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
You mentioned someone named Priya.
Yes, my wife. She's the one who piqued my interest in Merlin. Gave me a book when we were students at Hogwarts. Typical hard-working Hufflepuff, brilliant potioneer, has her own shop in Knockturn Alley. She's a travelling vendor. Hears what's going on in the Highlands before I do.
You're a researcher?
Nora Treadwell at your service. Historian and archaeologist specialising in Merlin's work and life.
I thought that Merlin and the tales about King Arthur's court were a myth.
Mere myth. You're lucky Sir Cadogan didn't hear you. Chatters on endlessly about his connection to Merlin from his portrait at Hogwarts. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and
Ollivanders was not the finest wand maker in the world.
He left here centuries ago.
Fixtures?
These vine
I don't agree with that statement.
Dozens of them all around the area.
Your mom?
I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly
I was going to say your mom.
And enigmas.
She made you and you come with a wand.
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin.
You don't like mine?
More about the trials.
Well, then, I'll let you in on a little secret. No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that Mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Well, it's always the case. They have to look different. That's how you know they're special.
Repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has a symbol in the center. That started me thinking, what if...
The Mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the center of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honors? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis. I brought a trunk chock full of Mallowsweet with me. It's just over there.
Revelio. This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the Mallowsweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swirl on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the Mallowsweet on the swirl, and we'll see what happens. My word! Did you see that? The vines disappeared.
What should I do now?
Oh, it was just there.
Incendio.
I am curious about these tires.
Accio. Incendio.
mallow sweet to work. Now, what to do about these pyres?
Revelio. Reparo. Lumos.
Perhaps a spell might help us here.
Levioso. Incendio. Accio. Revelio.
Yeah?
Lumos. Revelio. Lumos.
Conjuring fire might work. These are pyres, after all.
Incendio. The flames make the pyre sink.
How did you change the appearance of your wand?
Dear, how beautiful! What's a day? I can hardly believe it.
Yeah, but you changed the full appearance of your wand.
I take it we can
You
call
didn't
that a
give me
success?
that option.
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work?
It's fine.
I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research. My guess is that each will also require mallow sweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more. I really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you. And do be careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
Sir Nicholas, our house ghost, is looking for you. You can find him near the Great Hall.
Revelio.
That's cool.
Revelio. This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful. Accio. Revelio. Lumos. Levioso. Accio. Revelio. Could it be a Merlin trial? Levioso. Incendio. Levioso. Accio.
I got the chicken. I pulled the turkey.
Revelio.
I accio the chicken.
Accio.
I like the way it sounds. What? Accio?
Revelio.
Why, you want me to call it Accio?
Accio.
Accio.
Not so tricky after all, Merlin.
A wizard. Make your slots are full. Make your slots are full. Just look. Well, I was gonna say your number's to 72.
Lumos. Revelio.
Where's this YouTuber? Like a skin mod? That's the cool thing.
Revelio. Lumos. Incendio. Accio. An encampment. This must be it.
Most goblins in my family worked in the mines at one time or other.
Levioso.
No! I will make you pay. You should know better than that by now. We've all told you before, and look what happens when you don't listen.
Revelio.
No.
Looks as if there's more than one way to enter.
What's that? Look there! Stop avoiding me!
Revelio.
We're close to a breakthrough.
Revelio.
Wise decision running from me.
If only I could get my hands on Fig or that student.
Picky pockets.
Revelio.
Wizard kind will submit to us once the war is over.
eliminated.
Revelio.
Too much candy.
Why am I always on patrol? It's a waste of my skills. The area's still clear, if anybody cares.
Revelio.
We'll reclaim what is rightfully ours.
That's super cool.
Let's see what's up your sleeve this time, Merlin. Revelio.
Surprised the kids at Hogwarts don't have more diabetes.
Witch or wizard will be spared. I know I heard something that time.
Nothing over here.
It's just a chestnut over there.
Revelio. Quite an enchantment. The carts are returning to arms. How many of you are there?
Stop. I won't rest until Incendio.
Lieutenant the monsters? That's not good.
I will make you pay.
Incendio.
You won't stop me. Easily dive. Let me open. Prepare to rest now. Much too slow. Not quite.
Levioso.
That was pitiful.
Accio.
When are you going to give up?
Incendio. Levioso.
That's embarrassing, isn't
Accio.
it? You don't believe you can defeat me, do you?
That was quite something. Revelio. Accio. Incendio. Accio. Revelio.
Yeah, level 10.
Revelio. Revelio. Oh, here's a pleasant surprise. Revelio. Levioso. Accio. Incendio.
Tugpog is a funny word. Tugpog is a funny word.
Levioso. Accio. Incendio. Revelio.
said that travel broadens the mind.
Being an officer of the law.
Revelio.
Yeah, with their horny noise.
Levioso. Incendio. Yes. Levioso. Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Accio. Levioso. Accio. Revelio.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Revelio.
Whoa. The fish went onto the land. I don't know. Look, I'll chase him. I'll chase the fish. Where'd you go? And then he escaped and, like, walked onto the land. It was creepy. Here, a Hufflepuff. This is not a door I can go into.
I hope you were able to take care of everything.
Professor, I completed all of your most recent assignments.
Well done. Then you're ready to learn Expelliarmus. Pay close attention. The disarming charm may often be all you need to defeat the most powerful dark witches and wizards you might encounter. Spellcasting requires a focused mind and a steady wand. Good work. The dummy is here.
Professor, do you have a moment?
I do. What is it?
I wondered, did you attend Hogwarts?
I did. I am a proud member of Ravenclaw House. Why do you ask?
I was curious as to how Hogwarts has changed over the years.
I see. Well, the castle itself, as I'm sure you have surmised, is full of surprises. I dare say more than the staircases change around here. As for the students, well, they seem to get more capable every year. Although, we got up to just as much mischief in my day as you seem to now. I used to look the other way at all sorts of roguery when I was head girl. I can tell you, however, that I did once admonish a certain Phineas Nigella's Black for enjoying a sugar quill during a lecture.
I hadn't realized that you and Professor Black were, students here together.
Appearances can be deceiving. You see, I was once wounded by time itself.
Time itself? I never would have imagined such a thing.
Ah, well, it was the risk I took with my prior position. You may or may not have heard that I was an unspeakable at the ministry for years.
An unspeakable? What?
As you might suspect, I cannot speak about what we did. Suffice it to say, the job was not without its hazards. Now, I hope I've satisfied your curiosity for the moment.
You have. Thank you for speaking with me, Professor.
Keep up with your wand work. One must always be prepared for mischief, both inside and outside of the castle.
You can do it.
Expelliarmus! You seem to have the right end of the stick, but keep practicing. Expelliarmus,
Leviosa, Incendio, Accio. Expelliarmus.
Still at it, I see.
Leviosa, Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Levioso. Incendio. Accio. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Revelio.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Revelio.
Hold on, I can't hear you over the guy. Can you repeat? The flu system? I think it's because the map is so big.
Revelio.
You can get troll boogers. Hold on. It's the image I'm seeing is a little delayed, so. Oh yeah, that's my puzzle.
Incendio.
Except only one of them is on fire. kinda want to buy the invisibility potion. I know, I just thought it was cool. So what did it do? That's super cool.
Revelio.
Really profit or use them. Where? That's weird. Expelliarmus! Revelio. I don't know.
Are you alright? Look like you've seen a ghost.
In this spot? On the bridge?
What can I do for you today?
Revelio.
I got more gold.
Levioso. Revelio.
Yeah. That's the opposite side.
Revelio.
Well, you're on the opposite side. It's as you get to this part. Maybe it's different? No, I wasn't there. Maybe it's only when you go in one direction? Maybe it's when you go in one direction?
I've never had difficulties with that.
Revelio.
Yeah, the Great Hall where you have lunch? Yeah, I've been there.
Revelio.
It's not up or down, but there's a puzzle door there.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide.
It's in one of the back hallways. It's the puzzle door. I don't remember. I'd have to look at it. It's number 4. So whatever 4 is the first one, and then it's number 6. And number 3. So 4 and 3. That's 3. That's the first one. The bottom one is 3, so it should be the Hydra. Yeah, sorry, it's a spider.
Revelio. Expelliarmus. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio.
You there? Yes, you. I wonder if you might come with me for a moment.
Accio. Revelio.
Do you have a moment?
That was an interesting class.
Wasn't precisely what I had in mind, but it was still brilliant. Thought for certain you'd have helped.
It did sound like fun.
I gotta make our
I
sweet
shouldn't have been
potatoes
so
today.
concerned with getting in trouble.
I think it's good to take risks every now and again, especially when it comes to potions class. Sharp may seem gruff, but I'd bet a few galleons he blew up a potion or two in his day. Best be off. Next time we talk, I promise, fewer explosions.
Were you calling me, Gareth?
I was hoping you might want to redeem yourself for not having brought me that Fooper feather and potions. You see, I have an idea for a fizzing Whizbee-inspired beverage, but I'm missing a key ingredient.
You and your concoctions. I don't know how you come up with these things.
It's a gift, truly. So, I suspect the key ingredient in fizzing Whizbees is dried billywig stings. I heard there's a store of them in Honeyduke's cellar. I'd get them myself, but my Aunt Matilda has her eye on me. Thinks I need to focus on potions class for a while, not for my own brews. I was hoping you could follow a secret passage to Honeyduke's cellar and grab a few dried billywig stings for me.
Sounds simple enough. And who wouldn't want to go to Honeyduke's?
Ah, brilliant. Thank you.
Without looking outside, he looks like a Weasley.
Of a one-eyed witch in the third-floor corridor. Just tap it with your wand and say, Descendium.
Couldn't you have someone buy the dried billywig stings?
They're not for sale, and you never know when the cellar's going to be locked. So, the reliable way in and out is through the secret entrance.
Are you asking me to steal from a shop?
Goodness, it's not as if I'm asking you to rob Gringotts. Honeyduke's is more than enough, and I only need a few. It's a sweets ingredient. They won't be missed. Trust me.
I'll see what I can do, Gareth.
Fair enough. You shall be the first one to taste my newest brew if you can be of help. Perhaps I can convince a meat to help me with my potions homework. Get my aunt to loosen her reins a bit.
I'll need to get those dried billywig.
You there? Yes, you.
You wanted to see me, sir?
Yes.
I think there was diversity in the movie, you just couldn't see it.
At your service.
Nice to
think
meet
of
you,
it,
Senator.
I know about the book you found and its missing pages. I may be able to help.
Cho Chang, you had lavender.
It's not too far.
Wait, how do you know
So
about the book?
I think it did exist, it was
And
just...
that it's missing pages.
Word gets around amongst the ghosts. You were spotted with Mr. Sallow in the restricted section. Don't worry, your secret's safe with me. This may be a leap, but I believe I know who ended up with those pages.
Side of the building, I guess?
I'd be happy to take you to him, if you'd be so kind as to perform a small favor for me along the way.
A small favor in exchange for getting those pages.
Yes, it's nothing really. I'd be grateful if you could simply go into the kitchen and procure a little rotten roast beef.
What are you up to now?
Lumos. I beg your pardon. Roast beef.
Oh, I
rotten
let go too
roast
early.
beef.
Oh, no, I didn't.
That is correct. Rotten.
Yeah?